Hey ladies, hope you are all having an amazing Wednesday. I am here as promised at 3 o'clock to do a live with my friend Carla. I know I mentioned when I was promoting this on I think Monday night that Carla and I met through a networking group and we found out that we have the same birthday, and it was really cool because we actually got to celebrate and have lunch together and get to know each other better on our birthday, which was really neat because we have a lot of different things in common. So one of the things that really struck me was her talking about she's been a massage therapist for a long time, and I'll let her share just a little bit about her background, but also how she does energy work. And I you know how much I talk about self-care and making yourself a priority, and that, there's many different ways, but utilizing different modalities, you're going to allow your body the opportunity to heal, which we all have that opportunity. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just do a really quick pan of the spa, and then what we can do is I'll ask Carla to just give a little background, and then she can share about the connection between energy work and massage. So let me just turn this around. So okay, so this is the Mandarin Rose Spa. I told you guys it's upstairs at the Lancaster Marriott. And Carla, you've been here 12 years, right? 11 years?
We're going on 11 years in June.
Okay, 11 years in June. So there's 2 treatment rooms. There are doors that close between the 2 treatment rooms. It's a very beautiful space. It's very relaxing. It's not overwhelming like a lot of spas. So, okay, I'm going to...
I have a helper.
Okay, so Carla, can you just give our ladies a little background on yourself?
Sure. So this is Mandarin Rose, my business. I'm just really proud to be here helping and empowering people and educating people about body work and stress reduction. So I've actually been a massage therapist for, oh my gosh, going on 19 years. And that's a long time for this career. Usually the average longevity is 7 to 10. So you have to take good care of yourself so that you can take care of other people. So there's that self-care aspect again. I was a school counselor, and so I have a master's degree in education. And so I made a career change almost 20 years ago, and I have never looked back. I really love what I do. And so in addition to being a licensed massage therapist, I am also a Reiki master. So that means I have been attuned in 3 levels, which I'll tell you a little more about if you're interested. And then I am also able to teach, which means I can give attunements to other people who would like to learn how to do Reiki. And I can tell you more about that as well. So anyway, I think that energy work is everywhere. And it impacts everything. It impacts relationships, and it certainly is like an extra kind of modality that you can add if you're wanting to do a massage, but you also want to balance. And I think we're all looking for balance in our lives. We're busy, and sometimes we get scattered, and energy can just be kind of like a way to, oh my gosh, I need to I'm doing this because this is an actual technique, is to kind of just put your hands around your ears and feel. Like if you feel all this like energetic chatter, which sometimes it takes a little finesse and experience to feel that, but it can, getting closer and closer to your ears is a way to actually just kind of calm and kind of slow things down for a moment. So anyway, I wish I could find out what questions you have, but since we're not doing it that way, I just wanted to tell you that energy work is really more of an Eastern approach to healing, and Reiki is considered universal life force. And so it comes from Japan, and it was founded and passed on starting in the 1800s. And there are some phenomenal books if you want to learn more about it. And one book I use when I teach Reiki is called Essential Reiki by Diane Stein. So that book has been out there for a while. She's a pioneer in explaining the foundation of Reiki. So it's a great entry-level book. Another thing I want to talk about related to Reiki and actually healing is this other phenomenal book that I wanted to share. You may or may not know of it. It's called The Healing Properties of Water. And the author is Masaru Emoto. I think that's spelled Masaruemoto. Again, a Japanese, I think he's a physicist, but he did a really unique project in Japan where he recognized that the water in a particular lake was very toxic. So he decided to take before and after photos of the molecules of water. And so he took photos of the molecules, and those toxic molecules are really ugly looking, like an ugly, I don't even want to call it a snowflake, but it was just really, it just looked angry and hateful. If you can describe a molecule that way, you could feel something about it. And then he took a group of people and he asked them to come to this lake and pray. And so everyone just kind of held hands and prayed around this lake. And then he went back and he took more photos of the molecules of the water, and the molecules actually changed. They were actually pretty delicate looking, like a snowflake, and very beautiful. So he has the before and after photos. Oh, thank you. I've got some energetic rocks here for my helper, Juliet. The point about the water is that we are 70% water. So like I have a glass of water here. When I drink this water, if I think very positive, gratitude-based thoughts, then I'm actually infusing my own cellular chemistry with positive, energetic thoughts, because we are 70% water. So now I'm just adding the beautiful thought about how grateful I am to Jen to ask me to do this today, and how thankful I am that you are listening and that you're interested, and that we may all learn more. So cheers and blessings and gratitude.
I love that. I'm just going to grab her really quick. Sorry. Guys, we have
No problem.
I'm going to grab a little piece of paper here. Juliet, maybe you could just, is it okay if I just let her?
Of course.
Sorry. Here you go.
Okay, so.
All right, awesome. So that was really cool. I actually heard of that. In fact, I saw the pictures of the ones that were, of the gratitude, and then the really ugly ones. So that was pretty interesting. And you're only the second person I've ever had speak on that. And that is a really unique thing to say, how our words and how our thoughts really can change even the matter around us. It's pretty powerful.
At my chiropractor's office, they have some really neat kind of positive messages on the walls, and one says, "Be careful what you say because you are listening." And like that is so perfect, because sometimes we're our own worst enemy, and we're thinking all kinds of negative things, or we're just feeling very rushed and very stressed, and we kind of beat ourselves up about that. Mm-hmm. So I find that when people get regular body work, and I'm not just saying this for shameless self-promotion, because I really believe it and I practice what I preach, that it takes the level of stress off of you. And so then you're able to deal with whatever those X factors that come at you that you weren't expected out of left field, because you can be more gracious, and you can be more understanding and giving someone the benefit of the doubt when your body is not just like at its breaking point. So regular self-care, not just massage, but other types of things that you're doing for yourself, so that you're just not like ready to collapse from exhaustion, are just so critical in today's world, because we're so fast-paced. Okay.
Sorry about that. No, I agree. So, when did you start doing massage with? I mean, you've been a massage therapist for, you said, 19 years, but when did you start adding the energy work in, or is that something that you always wanted to do together?
I was really fortunate because one of our instructors in massage school was a Reiki master.
Okay.
And so I knew right away, especially because of my background in counseling, and I just felt like I was troubleshooting with the mind, and now I'm troubleshooting with the body, but the mind and the body are connected. So I just felt like, and Reiki has the 3 levels that I alluded to before. There's a physical level, it's like a 3-watt light bulb. Physical, mental, and emotional, and then spiritual. And so being able to affect someone's energy on all those levels, to balance it, to make sure the energy is spinning in this hemisphere for the right direction, our energy can get knocked off balance. And it's a very subtle thing, just like we have lymph in our body and we're not aware of our lymph, but it gets stagnant if you're not exercising regularly.
Right.
So it's the same thing with energy. Energy can get, if you had surgery or you had an injury or you had an emotional or physical stress in your life, it can affect your energy. Or if you have an interaction with someone and you just have an immediate, either positive, like I feel this shared connection with this person, or some visceral negative, like there's something about this person that I really just can't put my finger on, but I know that they're irritating me, or I am being irritated by them is probably a better way to say it. Okay. So that is all happening at an energetic level. And so sometimes those chakras, which are the energy centers that go down our body, can get stuck. They can spin the wrong way. They can just not be functioning optimally. So it's kind of like an energetic tune-up for your body.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, so you can combine that with massage at the same time, like add on as a treatment, or you could do it on a different day. Energy work just kind of settles in, and it keeps working. It's the same thing with massage. You walk out the door and you're feeling good for several days, and your body has a memory on an energetic level and a cellular level that you're able to get into this deep relaxation and connect on an energetic level.
Okay, so I think, okay, I just didn't want her to like write on something. I think I don't think it will.
That's okay.
Okay,
yeah, we're
sorry.
good.
Okay, yeah, I just didn't want to ruin something that you had that was special. She loves pens.
That's
She's going to be a writer. So how do people, find you? How does it work if they want to schedule with you? I'm gonna I'll put your link, like maybe to your site in the comments below, so that at least they can check out the website. But what do you feel is the best way for people to contact you? Do you have a Facebook page that I can also? Okay.
Yeah, so we do have a Facebook page, we have an Instagram page, we have a website, and it's info@mandarinrosespa.com. We're here at the Marriott, so it's a busy hotel and convention center, but we try to be like a little slice of heaven and a quiet respite in a busy space. So I like if you call. I'm old school that way, but I like to curate your experience. So before you get here, I really want to talk to you and find out what your expectations are so that we can tailor your experience. But our menu is online, so you can look at it and just give us a call. We're here Tuesday through Saturday, and we pretty much schedule by appointment, although I would say we're here pretty much 11 to 6. And then Sundays and Mondays, I'm not here, but I do have a staff, and Saturday is our busiest day. So that's a day we schedule well in advance. But call us, you can email us at info@mandarinrosespa.com, or you can go to our website, www.mandarinrosespa.com.
And we'll put that in the links, and I'll also we can include the phone number in there. But is there anything else that you feel like, as far as like just kind of closing out, that you'd want to impart to the ladies here? Any words of wisdom, or anything that you feel could sort of encapsulate like what this means to you and the importance of it?
I'm going to throw out another resource, and that is Energy Medicine by Donna Eden. She is a lecturer. She goes to different places and does her own speech on this, and and I just have never had an opportunity to see her, but I would love to. But she does some great energy techniques that I find are good for, like, sometimes we just don't know how to get rid of those, what I call energy vampires, people who suck up all the time, and you want to help them, but you don't want to be their rescuer. So you have to try to find, what is the boundary and the balance. There's some great techniques for dealing with energy vampires, and one of them is kind of like sealing your own energy. Or if you've ever had I would say a topic like of discussion that was kind of heated with somebody, you want to clear the air, you can clap, or you can, do. Now we've kind of just cleansed the air. We've scared Juliet. I'm sorry, sweetie. That is one thing I would I like being able to back things up with facts. And this is just, people sometimes don't understand all the dynamics of energy work. So it's like, there's a lot of research out there. There's a lot of information. Other thing I just want to say that really impressed me when I first started learning about energy work is that someone said, and I can't tell you who because I don't remember, but it stuck with me, that disease first starts as an imbalance on an energetic level. So disease first starts years before you ever see a symptom in your body, because on an energetic level, something is out of balance. So if you can get that back in balance, you're being proactive and you're preventing a host of issues that you would have to deal with much more aggressively later on. So I love that because I'm just proactive is my model. Yes. And so that just really fits in for me with my motto of, let's just try to do what we can to kind of raise our level of awareness and also raise our level of functioning.
Right. That's one of the things that when we had lunch together was just, I'm so about prevention. Instead of reacting to something, let's work to prevent it. And I'm more, I go more towards like the nutrition part or that kind of thing. But but it's all the same. I mean, in everything, if you can start to look at ways in which you can prevent or be proactive in your health, in your relationships, in your energy, in your fitness, you're going to prevent that dis-ease in your body on all those different levels, because you're looking at it in all these different levels. But I had never heard about it starting as energy, but I do remember when my dad had cancer, I spoke to someone who is an energy healer, and she said, she gave me a bunch of things, practical things for like nutrition, but she said, at the end of the day, Jen, where your dad has cancer, that is, there's emotions that are attached to the bladder, and she was like this, and this, and she said, so I would really suggest that he looks to work with someone to heal whatever is going on in his body from an energetic level. She said, because that is just as important as the nutrition and the other things that you're going to be doing. And I was like, whoa. So I just think it's great that you brought that up, because I don't think people associate that, and yet it really does make a big difference. So I'm just really glad you mentioned that. I hadn't really thought about it for a couple of years.
And if I could share one more thing, because it just made me think about, I can just throw out a referral to another group who does a wonderful thing. There's a group of volunteers at Lancaster General who are Reiki practitioners. They volunteer their time for people who are dealing with cancer or other types of issues, because I think that there's more of a synergy between Western medicine and Eastern medicine, and also holistic practices. So I love, in the 20 years that I've been practicing, how I've seen more and more doctors embracing naturopathic remedies, and why not do these things. So Lancaster General understands that it's important to address some issues, and if you can be in a positive mindset, there's a lot of research out there about people who stay grounded and centered and positive when they're going through a really stressful time. And certainly finding out that you have a diagnosis of cancer is the last thing anybody wants to hear. And so being able to not lose your mind about that, and go in those dark places, any resource that you can use. And here's a group of people who are saying, we care, we want to help. We're not charging you anything. We just want to be here for you if you feel that we can help you.
That is awesome. I had no idea. That is awesome. So I will research and figure out and put the links, of how we can, so if someone is going through something, whether it's cancer or whatever, that they know that there's some resources. And like I said, I had no idea it was here.
There are a lot of resources in Lancaster for being a small place, and this is another thing I happen to know. I'm going to put a plug out for my friends Jackie and Kendra, who are the owners and editors of Natural Awakening magazine. Lancaster has so many resources. You don't have to go to Philadelphia. You don't have to go, to other metropolitan cities. You can stay here and you will be able to find all the support that you need for all the different issues at any stage of your life.
That is awesome. I love that. That makes me, and that's why I want to move to Lancaster.
Yes,
and I do know Kendra. So
yes, absolutely.
They put out an amazing magazine. All right. Well, ladies, I wanted to just say thanks for tuning in. Hey, Erin. Hey, Wendy. Wendy's actually in Ephrata, I think. So she's down in the area. And again, I want to just thank you, Carla, for taking your time out of your busy day and allowing Juliet and I to come in here and see the spa. Juliet has some healing stones that she was trying to join in and bring some positive energy over here.
Absolutely.
I'm teaching her young to understand. But anyway, so thanks, ladies. If you have questions, you can reach out to Carla. You're in the group, so you can private message her on Facebook. We'll put in the link to her website and the other information on how to get a hold of her. And she really is very knowledgeable in this stuff. So if you do have some questions, please reach out to her. As her being, used to being a teacher or was a counselor, she is really, really, one of the things that she loves to do is educate people. And that was something that I thought would be great because I learned a lot of things I did not know about energy work. I didn't even realize that Reiki was under the umbrella of energy work until I spoke with you today. So, all right, well, let's just say bye to everybody.
Take care.
Thank
Namaste.
you. Namaste, and have the most beautiful rest of your Wednesday. Thanks, ladies.